podcast accusing Meg of freezing eggs while marrying him. Her father said Meghan picked her up frozen eggs in the July before Archie was born. Trevor is still friends with some of Meghan's childhood friends who were ghosted by her. Could be Trevor told one of them, who then told her father. Since Meghan and Trevor froze the eggs while married, he had to sign a release and then told Thomas. It's also that Trevor paid for the egg freezing when they married, and when the contract expired, because she took the eggs out, he got a notification. Her dad footed the storage bill when she had the eggs frozen because she wasn't wealthy back then, and he was no longer charged for the storage after that month. Just blind speculation here. I don't fully understand how frozen egg storage fees are billed. Why the need for Meg to freeze her eggs when she was younger though? Unless she didn't intend to get pregnant until much later, intended to use a surrogate because she didn't want to carry the baby herself. Knows she couldn't get pregnant. If she froze anything, she froze eggs, not embryos, as those would have been using Trevor's seed, and he would have the legal right to refuse to let her use them. But if she only froze the eggs during her relationship, surely that should have been a red flag to him. Shows she wanted to hedge her bets and didn't want kids with him after all. A few years ago, there were reports that Trevor got $1 million deal to write a tell-all book about Meghan. He also described his time with Meghan as years of hell. A couple of years later, it was all going wrong for the couple, and Meghan did something that Trevor reportedly said made him feel like a piece of something stuck to the bottom of her shoe. With her career taken off, Meghan cited irreconcilable differences when filing for divorce in August 2013. Royal biographer Andrew Morton wrote in his book Meghan, a Hollywood Princess that she sent a diamond engagement and wedding rings back to her estranged husband in the mail. Engelson is a manager and executive producer in Los Angeles. He made The Hollywood Reporter's Next Generation 35 Under 35, and he's worked on several high-profile projects, including the 2010 Robert Pattinson film Remember Me, in which Meghan had a small cameo role, and the FX series Snowfall. Trevor is Meghan's tool to land Hollywood roles, and she's ready to throw away her husband when he's no longer any use. In 2017, Fox reportedly greenlit a show produced in part by Engelson, about a man who must share custody of his child after his ex-wife marries a British prince. Deadline said at the time that the lead characters are not based on Markle or Engelson, and that Meghan was not involved with the show, but that the idea came out of a conversation Engelson had with another producer about what would have happened if he and Markle had kids, and he had to share custody with Prince Harry and the British royal family. If there's anyone who knows Meghan's true colours, it's Trevor. I'd love to hear what he has to say about her. I read that Finding Freedom sort of said disparaging things about Trevor, that he didn't support Meghan's acting career. You and I